having a conversation. So, DJ Idea, how long you been DJing for?
8 years.
8 years. That's what's up. So what got you involved in, or what wanted you to start spinning out records and becoming a DJ?
Honestly, so I used to DJ in middle school when I lived in Germany. When I moved back this side, basketball took over, so I stopped doing it. And I was doing like the CD player into the stereo and 2 CD players and going back and forth. I wasn't even using records because my mom wasn't having that shit. So when I moved back this side after when I graduated college, got home, I was like, I gotta make some more money.
Of course.
I need some more chili. So what I did, I thought, what are you good at? Music was always something that I was just good at. And I was teaching out of school. I was teaching music theory, making beats in there. And my boss was like, yo, you should DJ. My older brother DJ'd before he passed away. So I was like, you know, me and him had conversations, so try it. And I tried it. I bought my little setup, did a party after work one day, and did a flip of a sample, what we do by, I forget the name, but you know, Freeway, what we do, flipped it, and I saw the reaction, and I was like, oh, I need this high every DJ set.
Right.
And I've been doing it ever since. That was 8 years ago was. Yeah, my math, yeah, I got a public school education.
My man said, yo, I graduated college, but anybody do all this math.
Multiplied it by.
Yeah, so.
That's what's up.
That's
though,
definitely
man.
got me in.
That's what's up. So, what is your favorite thing to do in a set? When you're just out there and the crowd is moving, what is your favorite thing to do?
I would have to say, catch them off guard. A lot of times you catch a flow state, but you have to understand the crowd catches a flow state too. So their vibe is always going up like this. But if you can not mess up their vibe but still get into a groove and your art, because I don't like just be like a club DJ. I like actually the art of DJing.
Right.
So if I can throw in a sample of like a song that's popular, but let it play out a little more longer and throw them off till you get that face like, what are you doing? And then it's like, nigga, I see what you're doing. Right?
Okay, yeah.
So that's like my favorite thing.
Yeah.
So that's probably like my favorite thing to do. And of course, you know, all the clubs, you know, the ladies run what's popular and what's happening in the clubs.
True.
But if you get to a point to where you can have them support your transitions and stuff like that, then yeah, that's my favorite thing. Because like transitions in the club matter. And never mind, I ain't gonna hate, but transitions in the club matter. Okay?
So on their favorite thing, I don't want to talk about negative stuff, but you know, because the scene is not the same as it used to be.
Not at all.
People aren't really dancing as much. You know, they everything seems to be sectioned off. You know, we're having all our own individual parties. I guess my question would be like, how do you DJ a set like that? Or, you know, there's 2 parts. What is the worst, you know, bad thing about DJing? And also like, how do you DJ a set where everything seems to be kind of sectioned off, but yet you still have to capture the entire club?
So the club itself, right, you have to remember when you're DJing in the club, you're still doing customer service.
Right.
So you can't play what you want to play. You got to play what the crowd needs to hear in order to have a good time. So whether I'm an opening DJ, I'm going to set it up for the closer, right? There's tons of music out there, so I don't have to play bangers in the early part of the night, right? If I'm a closing DJ, just read off and see how the opening DJ did. So the way that I organize my music, well, honestly, I don't organize my music. I just look at the crowd.
Yeah. Okay.
I know my music by heart. I know what I prepared and set up, so I see what's going on, but I know that the ladies run, like they come there to have a good time. So I go in and out of pockets, maybe do like 3 songs for the ladies, who also know there's something for the fellas, right? And then just go back and forth, but it's all about reading the crowd. And the worst part is just having to play the same songs every single club gig.
Yeah.
That's probably the worst part because you don't get to expand your skill set.
Yeah.
You're not being challenged. There's a ton of new music coming out. I'm one of the people that likes to play new music. So that's probably the hardest thing, the most difficult, but yeah, man, I just plug in and play.
Ain't no wrong.
All right, so I know you said that you've been DJing for about 8 years, but I want you to go back just a little further. What is an influence for your DJing that you can think of, like the earliest influence for you?
Man, if I have to go all the way back, it's not even just like a DJ. My mom, we used to take these long drives to Fayetteville, right? That's where my mom and my family's from.
Okay.
So, Jesus Will Work It Out at the end of the song, right? At the end of the song, when that beat hit,
that beat, yeah.
the beat hit, right? It's a perfect 4 count. It's a perfect 4 count. So I fast forward, I don't even know the DJ's name. It was in Richmond. It was like a block party for campus, whatever. And he was playing that part of the song
That's wild.
and was scratching back and forth. And I was like, yo, that is ill, bruh. That is ill. And that Jesus Will Work It Out. Work it out. Work it out. Oh my God. That's probably, yeah.
Yo, you about to dance out this joint.
And yeah, that was it. That's something that always just sticks out, but it just shows to like music too, right? We're in Richmond, Virginia, Lil Bootsy, all of them. That's what that city really likes to hear. And a DJ can bring everybody together with a song like that where he's scratching over that break. Oh my God.
That's what's up, though. Yeah, so, you're doing your thing. I see you doing the thing out there. Is there any artists that you are showcasing right now, or anybody that you're spinning for besides, just doing, the club thing and the parties that you do? Is there anybody that, that you're involved with?
Oh, for sure. First and foremost, my man Eric Penn. He's in Harlem right now.
Okay.
He's
Shout
on the
out.
way. Yep.
Shout out to Eric Penn.
Eric Penn. He's in Harlem by the way of the 7 cities
Right.
of Virginia Beach. So I'm working with him. My man Smooth Don out of Woodbridge, young kid.
Shout out to Smooth.
Shout out to Smooth.
Definitely.
21 years old, and he is light years ahead.
I heard he was fired.
Yeah, puts up his own money for all his shows, makes his own beats,
Okay.
everything.
Okay.
Another artist out of the 7 cities named Band Up Gotti.
Shout out to Band.
Shout out to Band Up
Shout out
Gotti.
to Band Up Gotti. My man is nice, man. Real music.
Right.
Real music. He like you can feel his pain and his story through his music.
You see you up to 7'5" too?
Yep. So right now, there's those guys for the most part, and if anything makes sense in the future, that's where I'll be.
Respect. No, respect.
All right, that's what it is. So the last question I have for you is just for yourself. Where do you see yourself going with this music thing in the next, say, 5-10 years? What impact do you think that DJ Idea is going to have on the industry?
And that's a very good question, brother. I would say first and foremost, help build Bar Stories up.
Right.
All right.
Definitely.
I think that
Shout out Bar
is-
Stories.
Shout out to Bar
Definitely help
Stories.
build up Bar Stories, because I feel like here at home in the DMV, this is a space that hip hop from home is needed.
Yes.
So this is the perfect space. So support and help build with you brothers here. Hopefully DJ full time. I'm in the middle of rebranding, but also just all things Eric Penn, Smooth, and then also just set up shows in the DC area, and then bring back out my MPK and MPC and start producing.
Dope
That's
shit.
what's up, though.
Love it.
Yeah.
Yep. And then that's it for me.
So that's another wrap for us from Bar Stories. Did an episode of Live from the Crates. More to come from Live from the Crates, and more to come from Bar Stories. DJ Idea, my man Armand, you know what I'm saying? We here to kick it with you. Peace.
Like and subscribe.
Peace.